Howdy, mates. Top of the morning to ya. Today marks May 14th, 2025. This is another film that I haven't really made in a little while. This can basically be designated as my first official film in the state of Montana. And based on the conditions right now, it is in the mid 40-degree Fahrenheit range. A bit foggy, too. But that's just how it is in northwest Montana during the month of May. But I want to take a moment to discuss a particular species that I haven't had the chance to make acquaintance, as it were. We're in a forest that is primarily dominated by what is known as the Western Larch. As a matter of fact, larches are another group of conifers that do exist in the natural world. And as a matter of fact, while I am here, we have this fella, known as the 1,000-year Gus, which towers over 160 feet in height. It's actually the largest known Western larch in the world. And what's remarkable is the height of them reminds me of the time of when I got to see the Coastal Redwoods. However, of course, the Coastal Redwoods are most likely nearly double the height of these in particular. But nevertheless, it is still remarkable to have their presence known. Typically, upon their maturity, they kind of turn into a reddish brown, as you can see on Gus in particular. But as they are nearing their maturity, they may be a little bit of a darker brown in particular. But it is said that these trees can live for at least 500 years. And we are in a little bit of an older growth forest, which is quite remarkable. Here's actually a sapling of a Western larch, just as a closer demonstration. This is actually one of the few species of conifers that are deciduous, which of course implies that needles will eventually fall, as it is during the season of fall, ironically. They'll turn into a bit of a yellowish orange when that time comes. But typically, the needles on a larch are a bit smaller in terms of its surface area. That's just because it allows the tree itself to handle drought a bit easier. And for another, it also loses its needles so that the tree can focus on its growth as it approaches towards winter going into spring as well. So therefore, that's how they are able to grow with such heights. There were a known group of people out here in which the name will come to me, of course. Actually, as a matter of fact, give me just a sec. Okay, there we go. I had to check myself, as a matter of fact. So the Salish and Penderel native tribes inhabited here. And they had their own style for incorporating prescribed burning. And often they did that as a way to ensure that the Western larches didn't have as much crowding in competition. You could say it was their method of forest thinning. So that's why, as you can tell, the sub-canopy is a little more open. But we do have a few saplings, of course. So every so often, maybe every couple of 20 or so years, a prescribed burn will happen. And often, some of these larger Western larches have fire scars on them. As a matter of fact, you can actually see it just a little bit along the stumps there. So, this is one of the cases in which burning in a controlled manner is indeed necessary. All right, you guys, have a good one. Journey on a Journey is onwards. See ya.